Even if Dr. King gets civil rights legislation, it ain't gonna happen fast enough for us to get out of this without losing our shirts.
Samuel L. Jackson is an American actor, producer, and the human embodiment of cinematic momentum. The man who can turn a single line into a cultural earthquake. He's the voice that slices through noise, the stare that stops a scene cold, and the professional who made one take feel like a lifestyle choice. Let me tell you, the resume is a skyscraper: Pulp Fiction, Jackie Brown, Jurassic Park, Die Hard with a Vengeance, Coach Carter, Kong Skull Island, Glass, The Hateful Eight, and the decade plus of the MCU as Nick Fury, the trench-coated spine of an entire era of blockbuster storytelling. His full name is Samuel Leroy Jackson, born December 21, 1948 in Washington, D.C., and raised in Chattanooga, Tennessee. He stands about 6'2", with theater posture and presence that reads taller. Childhood was Southern and musical. He started on brass instruments before scripts took over. He studied at Morehouse College, where activism forged the backbone you still see on talk shows. The grind was real, the politics were realer, and the craft got tempered in stage heat. A stutter tried to slow him. Rhythm and intention taught it who was boss. The result is that trademark delivery, measured, musical, inevitable. Quirk file, hats, and golf. Jackson's Kangol caps are practically a supporting cast, and when he's not on set, he's often chasing fairways with the focus of a tour pro who chose monologues instead. He's also a watch guy who appreciates clean, functional design over museum pieces, and a reader who still treats scripts like living things. You annotate, you interrogate, you earn the punctuation. Moreover, he's operationally early. If call time is 6 a.m., he's warmed up by 5:30 and already knows the other person's lines well enough to rescue a wobble. Relationships and family anchor the whole operation. Jackson married actor-producer LaTanya Richardson Jackson in 1980. They've been partners in the craft and the calendar ever since. Their daughter Zoe works in the industry, which explains why dinner table conversations often sound like production meetings with better jokes. The household compass points to work that means something and people who show up. He credits LaTanya with the standard: honesty first, excellence always. The origin story is theater, not lottery. Years of stage, smaller TV roles, and the kind of film parts that demand you steal your scenes in minutes, not hours. Spike Lee gave him Heat, Do the Right Thing, Jungle Fever. Then Quentin Tarantino lit the fuse. Jules Winfield in Pulp Fiction made Righteous Fury cool and biblical, earned him an Oscar nomination, and handed him a passport to every genre. After that, the catalog exploded. Smart villains, reluctant mentors, lethal charmers, and straight-ahead heroes who sound like they've already solved the day. Career beats and fast forward. He toggled from prestige to popcorn without blinking. A Time to Kill showed heartbreak with steel. Unbreakable and Glass explored brittle genius. Snakes on a Plane became a meme before memes had business plans. Coach Carter framed tough love as a system, not a mood. Then came the Marvel era. Nick Fury stitched films into a universe, and Jackson's cool became the franchise's pulse. He narrates with authority, does animated work with relish, and voices commercials like he's solving your problem before lunch. He's the rare actor who's both everywhere and never coasting. The man treats a mid-budget thriller and a billion-dollar tentpole with the same sharpened tools. Money Talk, Grown-Up Edition. Jackson has been among the highest-grossing actors in history when you tally global box office. That doesn't happen by accident. That's volume plus quality control. Lead roles, pivotal supports, franchise participation, and a steady stream of voice and brand work create income that's durable, not just spiky. He's strategic about back end where it matters and pragmatic where it doesn't. Endorsements, select, and performance forward. If he's selling it, his cadence is part of the product. Producing adds a layer of leverage. You pick the stories, you hire the teams, you participate in the upside you helped build.
As of 2025, public estimates place his net worth in the high 8 to low 9 figures. The spread depends on franchise points, private investments, real estate timing, and the fact that residuals from a catalog like his arrive with calendar regularity. The conservative read? Very comfortable, very earned. The forward view? Still compounding because the library never sleeps, and Nick Fury never really retires. Houses? Think privacy, functionality, and geography that respects the commute. Jackson and LaTanya have kept a Los Angeles space that works for studio circuits, security that actually secures, rooms that actually get used, and a screening space where work can be workshopped without theater seats judging you. New York chapters have aligned with stage seasons and press gauntlets, favoring neighborhoods where you can get coffee without creating a sidewalk event. Interiors skew clean and modern with warmth. Books where hands reach for them, art that's lived with rather than hung like a warning, and a kitchen that makes a late-night rewrite feel civilized. He doesn't live like a palace tour, he lives like a professional who learned long ago that peace is a tool. Now the cars. Jackson's garage reflects capability over spectacle. Daily drivers trend toward luxury sedans and SUVs, German precision, American comfort, city-friendly hybrids when the route demands it. He's not auditioning in his driveway, he's getting to work, to golf, to a set that runs on time. Expect good seats, quiet cabins, and safety tech that respects the person in the back seat with the script pages. If there's a weekend toy, it's tasteful and torque-rich rather than neon and headline chasing. His brand has never required a gull wing to make a point. The point walks in on 2 feet, wearing a Kangol. Lifestyle rhythm is athlete-adjacent and age-smart. Mornings are for movement, not theatrics, mobility, light strength, range of motion work that makes 12-hour days tolerable. Golf handles the cardio and the competitive itch in one swing. Nutrition is sensible and roll-tuned, sleep is defended like a line reading, and recovery is built into the calendar so the calendar doesn't win. He travels for work with pro habits. Commercial when practical, charter when a day is made of 6 meetings and 1 scene that has to sing. He knows names on set, learns them fast, and uses them because respect is an accelerant. Public image versus operating system? The persona is cool with volume. The engine is craft with precision. Jackson hits punctuation marks like music notes. He lands monologues because he maps breath to thought, not just words to anger. He trusts writers and gives editors options. He's generous off camera, stays for the other actor's coverage, trims the line if it saves the beat, adds a look if the look will do the job cleaner than a paragraph. Moreover, he's a time hawk. He'd rather do 1 honest take than 5 lazy ones. Crews love him for it. Philanthropy runs practical and rooted. He and LaTanya support education, theater programs, civil rights initiatives, health causes, and projects that put resources where speeches used to be. He lends the voice when a campaign needs gravity and cuts the check when a program needs runway. Community isn't branding, it's obligation. Learned young and kept. Where is he in 2025? Still booked, still essential. Expect selective prestige roles where authority matters, franchise beats that require exactly his temperature, and narration that turns complicated subjects into roads regular people can drive. Producing continues as a way to steer culture while hiring talent that deserves the light. He's long past the phase where volume proves anything. Curation is the flex now. So what's next? More presence with surgical economy, more scenes that win with timing rather than noise, more mornings where the cap is on, the pages are marked, and the room is already better because he walked in. The trophies tell one story, the decades tell the rest. When a director needs a film's spine or a doc needs a soul, or when a young cast needs a standard, Samuel L. Jackson will do what he's built to do. Arrive prepared, land the truth, and make the day move. Let me tell you, that's the lifestyle. Disciplined, unmistakable, and tuned to a frequency the culture can't stop quoting.